All right. Hello, everybody. Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw. We have a balance update coming to Pokemon Unite, literally titled Scorching Waves. It's planned to be implemented in a few hours from now. I've never seen them title a balance update, I don't think, which makes me. I don't know what's going to be in this, but I'm excited that it's going to be big, maybe. Okay, update details. Pika Party quick battles will be available again. Shop updates, event updates. If the app is not updated, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Changes have been made in some Pokemon stats and moves to adjust the balance in a highly competitive tournament scene. Okay, so these are going to be focused on top tier tournament stuff. We already see at the bottom here Trevenant, which does not surprise me. Trevenant, its powerful synergy with allies, attacks, and large scale effects that leave opposing Pokemon unable to act, so it stuns, to high usage rates in tournaments. While retaining its characteristics of coordinating with teammates, the damage has been nerfed to make it more difficult to take down opponents alone. Oh, okay. So we've got damage from Woodhammer going down almost 20%, which is pretty big. Its cooldown going up another half second, and a damage decrease to Curse. So I actually think Trevenant is still going to be really good after this change. Hoopa. Its high usage rate in tournaments was due to the effective use of Trick and Phantom Force to enhance teams' mobility and provide healing at the same time. Since healing is not the primary effect, the amount has been nerfed. Oh, boy. Healing nerfs on Trick. This actually makes total sense. Like, this is Trick, Phantom Force's healing. I didn't expect a Hoopa change at all. I thought maybe even a Hoopa buff if there was anything, but I wouldn't know what they would buff except for Shadow Ball. So there you go. They're reducing the healing of Trick. Trick Phantom Force actually has crazy good healing. Leafeon, the high damage of Solar Blade, made Leafeon one of the best Pokemons for securing last hits and picking up KOs, leading to early game dominance. Solar Blade's damage and Chlorophyll move speed have been reduced to reduce its impact in early stages. So move speed going from 20 to 15 on Chlorophyll, and Solar Blade taking a damage hit 13 to 9% depending on level. I actually like that. I think that's fine. All right, Mime. In the current draft mode, here are a few options for support. There are a few options for support Pokemon that excel at healing allies. Don't say that, Pokemon Unite. You're aware that you are the ones who make those Pokemon, right? To provide more options, the healing power of Power Swap has been increased. Move speed from 8 to 10% and a 22% healing increase. That's actually huge. It's going to be nice for Mime. All right, T-Tar. Here we go. This could decide how good this patch is going to be from a nerf perspective. Unless this is a buff, then I'd lose my mind. The excessive damage from Stone Edge and the high durability while in Sand Tomb allowed it to fight multiple Pokemon at once, making it difficult to deal with in ranked. The overall damage and durability while in Sand Tomb have been nerfed. So we have base attack stat nerfs. You start out the same, but it doesn't go as high at level 15. You have a huge damage reduction in Sand Tomb from 25% to 15. Stone Edge has had a damage decrease by 10%, and its Unite move has had a 20% damage decrease. I see Scissor Scyther down here. Ooh, what would I guess? Scyther buffs? Maybe both? What would you buff on both? With the adjustment to the effect of Muscle Band, its effect now activates twice when Technician activates. Ooh, significantly increasing damage dealt. To balance this, the cooldown of Swords Dance has been increased, reducing the frequency of Technician's activation. All right, so it's a Scissor Scyther nerf. I don't know. I don't know if it needed that. Miraidon. I don't know. Sorry, Scissor Scyther. You had a moment in the sun. I don't think that's going to be too terrible. Miraidon, the damage dealt by Electro Drift was too high. The drift damage was too dang high for a move that it's difficult to avoid, so it's been nerfed. A 5% decrease? That's not very much. It's a not very much. We have Blaziken on here. This is part of, like, clearly the scorchingness. We already saw Blaziken, Mimikyu, Duraludon, Slowbro, which I would expect from the Duraludon, by the way, which I would expect from the beautiful Hollowware coming out. Blaziken, the effect of the ability Blaze was insufficient given the higher requirement of 5 attacks, so HP recovery has been increased. Both Focus Blast and Blaze Kick have been buffed. Oh no! Oh man. Blaze has been gone to 7% of max HP, healing under 50% to 10. Focus Blast goes down a second, and Blaze Kick goes down a second. Oh, okay. A cooldown decrease is great for that. I was worried we were getting big damage increases. because Bladeskin's already insane. Slowbro. To enhance its ability to withstand more attacks as a defensive type, the recovery amount of effects of its moves have been increased. Specifically, Scald has been buffed to better counter physical damage dealing Pokemon. So the healing of Slack Off is increased to 2% of max HP from 1.5. Surf gets a cooldown reduction, and Scald gets a 60% attack stat decrease. Holy. That is massive. You hit people with Scald, it's going to reduce their attack stat by 60%. I kind of love a change like that, though, because it's not like we're giving it more damage, right? We're just giving it way more utility. This has to be a change for Trick Room, please, for Mimikyu. As a balanced type facing 1v1 situations, its durability was insufficient. Therefore, the HP recovery from Shadow Claw and the frequency of entering defensive state with Play Rough have been increased. Ooh, really? Healing on Shadow Claw and a move speed decrease and cooldown on Play Rough, and then Play Rough Plus with a second off it too. Really? All right. Sorry, Trick Room. Venusaur compared to Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb. Dude, look at my video where I talked about Venusaur, and I said the only thing you could buff on this Pokemon is Sludge Bomb. Holy. Compared to Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb seems to underperform. The move's effectives have been buffed generally. Damage on hit increased by 20%, poison damage by 50%, and special defense decrease at 40% from 30, and it increases another second of the decrease. All right, that's going to be really interesting. I kind of want to run Petal Sludge Venu right away. Absol, the damage of Pursuit and Psycho Cut was low, making the risk of engagement significantly higher compared to other speedster types. The damage of these moves have been buffed to reduce the risk, allowing for multiple opportunities to KO opponents' Pokemon. Pursuit has a 22% damage increase from the front, no changes to from behind, and then Psycho Cut has a 50% increase. 50%? Wow. Garchomp, despite being a Pokemon that requires a high level to evolve, its impact on the game even after evolution was insufficient. To enhance its strengths when surrounded by opposing Pokemon, resistance to effects from opponents have been increased. Are you giving it hindrance resistance? Reduced rates of effects received from opponents, 20% to 25%. Oh, and Earthquake and Dig. Oh, I just talked about Earthquake and Dig. Earthquake and Dig, a 15% damage increase and a 10% damage increase. Cooldowns to Dragon Rush as well. Wow. Wow. Reduction rates of effects received by opponents. So this has to be its tenacity, basically the amount of crowd control, and it's getting up to 25%. Plus we have Ground Garchomp getting big buffs. Holy. All right, Duraludon. While the win rate in ranked matches within normal raids, the usage rate remains low. Dude, I write these balance patches. Duraludon has a clear advantage in quickly KOing Rayquaza, but a strategy focused solely on this makes the battle monotonous and diminishes the enjoyment of Unite battles. To address this, we made overall adjustments to its stats and moves, aiming to reduce monotony and allow Duraludon to actively participate in battles as an attacker, proficient in defending goals and other objectives. Okay. Basic attack speed, 10 to 80%. Now it's 10 to 60%, so it has lower attack speed. Enhanced attack, we have 3% of max HP, now down to 1.5% of max HP at a max of 500. So these are like nerfs? I'm so confused. When Flash Cannon, when the move is used, attack speed increases by 100%? Holy. Wow. Wow. Flash Cannon's going to attack twice as fast, and then it returns to normal over 5 seconds. Holy. Dragon Pulse, damage when slightly charged 14%, fully charged 15%. Stealth Rock, when Shattered Rocks hit an opponent, a shield effect is granted. And only 2 hits before immobilization. Really? And its Unite move now knocks back the opponent's Pokemon at the end. Damage from the beam with a 30% increase, and continuous damage from the Flame Trail at 50% decrease. So it's, wow, they're setting it up to not be a Ray Ripper anymore. Like, at all. Wow, these are huge changes to Dura. I can't wait to try Duraludon out. And there you go, that's the patch. Wow. this Scorching Waves patch. Well, there you go. And it's going live very soon. I'll be live with it. Let me know what you think of this in the comments. I actually think there's some cool stuff in this patch. Some things I expected, some things I really... That's like a full-on... People talk all the time like about reworks. They're kind of reworking Duraludon here in a big way. Also, Ground Garchomp is here. Let's go. All right. I love you. I'll see you all very soon. Yeehaw. Scorching Wave. What is it? Scorching Waves? Scorching Waves.